Hi, I'm Roy from Roy's Garage. Today I'm going to be working on a 1998 Toyota Tacoma 3.4 liter standard shift. Vehicle came in, the brake pedal is slowly sinking to the floor while at a stop. That's an indication of the master cylinder is worn out. The brake fluid inside of the master cylinder is bypassing the rubber cup, so that's the reason why the brake pedal is going to the floor. So I'm going to show you how to replace the brake master. These are the tools I'm going to be using today to do this job. 3/8 ratchet, 3/8 extension, 12mm socket, 10mm tubing wrench, Phillips screwdriver, air gun, a bottle of water with a hole on the top, and my vise. These are the parts I'm going to be using today to do this job. This is a brand new brake master cylinder and some .3 brake fluid. Okay, so first we're going to disconnect this connector. Press the tab and pull it out. So I'm going to be loosening this brake tubing. So I'm going to be removing, there's 4 bolts, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 bolts that bolt the master onto the booster, so I'm going to be removing that. Okay, so don't forget to remove this bracket. Okay, so we're going to be removing this brake tubing. So now we're going to be removing this master. Pull that bracket out from under the master and then remove it. See, this is the bracket that I pulled out in order to remove the master. Okay, so now I'm going to be bleeding the new master, opening up the reservoir. Okay, so I'm going to be removing the screen, filling up my reservoir, putting the screen back on, putting the cap on. So I'm going to be removing these 2 plugs. So I have a Phillips screwdriver. I'm going to stick it in the back of the master cylinder and I'm going to push it in. And when I release it, these 2 holes, I'm going to be plugging it up with my finger so that way there's no vacuum go back into the master, and then I'll slowly release the piston. So I'm going to be pushing it all the way in. Okay, now I'm going to be pushing these holes, slowly releasing the master. we're going to be doing it again. So I'm opening it up. And just cover the holes and release it. You don't want air to suck back through those holes. So I'm going to be opening up the hole, making sure right now there's no air. So I'm covering up the hole, releasing the master slowly. Okay, now there's no air in the system. So I'm gonna be putting back my plugs for now. Filling up the master with fluid. So now we're gonna be installing the master. So I'm gonna be putting in my master. Okay, before we bolt it up, I'm going to be connecting these brake tubing. Okay, once you get these threads started, now you can mount the master to the booster. So we're going to be bolting it up. Don't forget your bracket. Okay, so we're connecting this electrical wire. So now we're going to be bleeding the master. So I'm going to start up the vehicle and pressurize the brake system. Pumping my brake pedal already feels pretty good. But we're going to be making sure there's no air in the system. So with my hood prop, I'm going to be putting one side against the brake pedal and the other side against the seat to pressurize the system. I'm going to be opening up my tubing to check to see if there's any air in the system. But I kind of So I'm going to be pressurizing the brake system one more time. Hold it for about 15-20 seconds. Now we're going to be checking for leaks. We're checking for leaks. Everything looks really dry. So now you're good to go. So that's how you replace a master cylinder. If you have any questions, comment below. Make sure to subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and I see you in the next video. Aloha.